Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? This is your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. One of my favorite fast food restaurants is Wendy's. Wendy's have great meat. When I say great meat, the burgers taste fresh, man. It tastes like meat. It tastes like beef. The food gets you full, and it's not full of too much of salt. It's just right, right? So you go to the store, man, and they always pack no matter what Wendy's I go through. It's just like it's a line going. My wife says she done seen Wendy's where they haven't been packed, but every time I pass by Wendy's, it just be a line. You be like, damn, like, what do they got that nobody else have? A working ice cream machine. And some other shit that work. Man, but you know what? They closing. Not the whole franchise or, restaurants. I don't even know if it's franchised or not. But they're not closing all of them. They're closing some of them. They're closing between 200 and 350 stores out of 5,000 stores throughout the world. They're like, well, some of these stores are underperforming. The turnover in some stores is too great. The locations, no longer need a Wendy's, and I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, damn, no matter what Wendy's I go to, it's like the same people been there for about 20 damn years. So you telling me to turn over? I'm like, what's going on, really? Like, man, you looking at these people serve so many burgers a day, and you like, damn. It's like, wow, the chili at Wendy's is the bomb, bro. You ever had the chili from Wendy's? I used to buy the chili and I used to buy some nuggets, right? Because back on the day, they had a 99-cent menu. And the chili was on that menu, right? Along with the nuggets. It was like 5 or 6 nuggets or so. I used to dip the nuggets in the chili, and I used to eat it like that, man. You had a meal right there. You be full as hell. I used to get that on my lunch break, bro. You really... Or I used to get like 2 or 3 of they double little burgers or whatever, man. Shit. Dude, now you're looking at it, you might have to be traveling in certain areas just to go to Wendy's, bro. And I'm just looking at it. What's going on at all of these damn restaurants around the damn world are closing some of their stores. You got McDonald's closing some of their stores. You got Burger King closing some of their stores. Shit, and even if you want to go into the realm of Subway, they closing a lot of their damn stores, and you trying to figure out what's going on. What's happening? Well, a lot of people are getting health conscious, man. A lot of people are not eating out like they used to because of the prices of the food. There's no longer even a dollar menu, bro. They ain't even a $2 menu. And I'm gonna be honest, you should go back to a $2 menu. Get some things that's $2 to let people who like, man, all I got in my pocket is this. The damn value meal cost $10 a piece. Back in the day, they were like $1 too. Now they 10. Bro, and you sitting here thinking to yourself, man, it costs too damn much. Even if you couldn't afford the value meal, back in the day, they were like $5 or something. They had a dollar menu, 99 cents. You were able to buy a burger, some nuggets, and some chili, and you good. Or just, a burger and chili, you okay. But now, man, it's like, you got to do all this extra shit. And guess what? By the time you get to the window shit, you be broke after you pay for all this stuff. And this is why people are starting to shy away from fast food. It costs too much. And it takes too long to be made, man. You be sitting there waiting forever. And don't get me wrong, Wendy's do a good job with their food, but bro, you sitting here thinking like, damn, I got a whole bunch of other stuff I could be doing right now, other than this. And you know what? They're not wrong and they're not lying. Shit, you got so much other shit you could be doing, but you sitting here thinking to yourself, man. And I'm trying to figure out where the hell they getting all this meat from, bro. You making so many burgers for Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's. Where the hell are all these damn animals going? Shouldn't every animal on the planet be extinct almost? Come on, man. Man, my wife was in Poland and all I seen was 2 cows. I said, where the hell is the meat coming from? If all I seen was 2 damn cows. We went through Wisconsin and I seen 5 cows. I said, where the hell is the meat coming from? But there's a story for another day, man. And I'm not gonna sit here and speculate or do any of this stuff. And a lot of these stores, man, been called out because, You've been finding shit in the mood. Man, on TikTok, what was that? They had a burger that came from McDonald's. It had roaches like embedded in the bun. And I'm like, what the hell? How do that happen? And I'm like, you think that's okay? This is why I talk to people and say, make sure you look at what you eat before you eat it. Someone found a tooth in one of their damn burgers. I'm like, how do you find a tooth in a burger? What are we doing? Somebody found a ring in one of their burgers, bro. And I'm like, I'm not saying what place they found this stuff at, but I'm finding it very odd that you finding all this shit that don't belong in food. Bro, we gotta make it make sense. I think a lot of our habits have gone too far. I think the reason why a lot of these fast food places charge the prices that they do, because now we're serving dinner now. These places are dinner. Before, they used to be treats. Remember back in the day, your mom and dad be like, man, we take you to Wendy's. Oh, we take you to Burger King. You get a lick crown. We take you to McDonald's. You sit by Ronald McDonald on the bench. And you sitting there like, man, oh man, that's on 10. That's right. That's right. As a kid, you were so damn happy to go there. Then, you got a chance to get in the car. Back then, cars wasn't as prevalent as they are today. Car was a damn treat. Getting in the car was a straight up treat. You looking at the damn windows, you like, look at this stuff go by. Then you looking at your father or mother drive a car, and you like, I wonder how they doing that. You looking at the windows, you excited as hell. Now, cars are everyday things. Everybody damn near got a car. Man, then you're looking at the fact that everybody is now eating fast food as dinner. It's not even a treat anymore. It's the commonplace. And this is why a lot of people now don't see it as anything other than a treat. Not a treat anymore. It's just regular now. And I don't want it to be regular. I want to be able to go and be like, man, I want my kids to enjoy, and like I said, many times, dude, I could tell you time after time, back when I was younger, I was working these petty ass jobs that wasn't paying no money. But I was still acting like I had money. Why? Because I knew how to spend the damn money. Dude, it ain't about how much you got, it's about how you spend it, bro. And people don't understand that. You could make $20,000 a year. It still seems like you got more money than the person making $100,000 a year. Because, see, you may not be living outside your means. They may be. And, bro, you know what? I learned if you want to eat out, sometimes you got to go with the menu items that best go with your budget. And with me, with Wendy's, one thing Wendy's had was that damn dollar menu. Boy, you could buy 3 burgers and just stack them fuckers up. You got you a triple stack right there. You sit there eating good, bro. But see, now it's just so damn different. Remember how the burgers used to be much thicker? They're thinner now. You remember the lady from back in the day, where's the beef? Yeah, on all the burgers. There wasn't that much of meat. But you know what? The stuff was made. Remember, McDonald's used to be under a lamp. Their food used to be made early, and it just used to sit under the lamps all day wrapped. And people were like, man, those burgers been sitting there all damn day. Now you waiting forever to get your damn food, and you complaining. You can't have it both ways. Some of these places got rats and shit running through, roaches running around. Dude, I was at this pizza place, and I seen roaches running across the floor. I said, see, this is some shit. I just looked and I just left out of there. This was many years ago. I just walked right out. I said, I ain't got time for this shit. Dude, this is too much. You look for certain things when you go in certain places, man. You're not looking for all that unnecessary nonsense, bro. And this is what fast food supposed to be. It's supposed to be about entertainment. I remember you used to go to McDonald's and, you could sit out there and, you got high chairs and stuff like that for the kids. They had ashtrays. You used to be able to smoke inside. They had the play place outside. Then they used to throw the birthday parties in there, man. It was just a whole bunch of cool stuff happening. And Wendy's wasn't far behind, They had the little buffet, with the vegetables and stuff like that. They were like one of the first restaurants that started the buffet thing, where you could put salad on a plate and, you could battle it salad and you sit there and be eating it, man. And shit, it's crazy as hell. It's just funny how all this stuff work out, ain't it? It's funny, ain't it? But for real talk, fam, but till later, peace out.